He makes unreal music.
And mentions inheriting a budget problem from President Trump.
I don't think any other show has resonated that well.
The writers have an awful lot of power and pay people to do certain things.
Episode number 70.
I love the round numbers, man.
Yeah, mate.
They come thick and fast, don't they?
70's insane,
it's
man.
It's massive.
Mental. Right, we've
That's
got
huge.
a whopping episode today. But before we do, we all know at the moment it is goddamn hot, right? So I've got us a gift.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
I hope it's something cool.
Here we go. Look at these bad boys. Open them up.
Oh!
How cool are these?
Oh, these look profesh.
New little desk fans, bro. Match the vibe.
Oh, that's cool.
Mate, it's got like a few
Wow.
settings. And I tested it yesterday. Whack it all the way up to 100. See how that feels, bro. Look, see, you're getting it from here.
It's like a jet engine.
Honestly, right? These things last 3 hours.
That's pretty good.
We've covered for filming sessions.
We
now.
are.
But it takes about 2.5
This is
hours to
sick.
charge.
Just
Found
prep,
out yesterday.
we've got to prep
But
them prior,
it's
don't
part
we?
of the prep now.
I
However,
like that.
surviving the heat's important. These
Oh,
Kimmos
man.
are highly reviewed
Oh,
on
and
Amazon.
they move around.
And they move around, bro.
Oh,
So
shout out Kimmo.
welcome to the new desk fan, bro.
Oh, yes.
And it doesn't end there. Got you something else as
another
well.
one.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go on.
Close your eyes. I thought this morning we're doing an early pod filming session,
We are.
right? Which is a rarity for us.
It is. So if we're off, we're usually used to the late nights.
Exactly. So I got something to help us get through.
Oh.
Open the eyes.
Oh, my boy!
Oh, bit of rods.
He's coming clutch.
Brown
He's
sugar
coming
latte.
clutch. Oh.
Oh man, we have
Wait.
later on got.
Problem is though, caffeine goes straight through me.
Oh god, just survive to the end of the
If
episode.
I start farting, I'm hoping the fan's just going to keep it circulating here.
Because I'm going to get the brunt of it.
Yeah.
Well, Reviewer Revolt actually has rods up on the pretty good tier,
Yes.
and we have one later on with 2 brand new spanking
We
products.
do.
So
Oh, this is class.
I thought we'd get this to kick off the episode
All right.
today.
Well, actually, I've got a question for you again, my
So
friend.
I get you gifts, you get me questions.
Yes.
What's that all about?
It always works like that. You know that. So, obviously today we're all touching upon conspiracies.
We are. We love a conspiracy app. Here we go.
So, my question to you, if one conspiracy theory turned out to be true, which one would change the world in your opinion?
Ooh, change the world? God.
Change the world the most.
Okay, well, I think there's an obvious one for change the world the most.
Okay.
Which has got to be like all the royals and like the C-suite's lizards.
The lizard
That's-
theory.
That would just change concept to
The
reality to
lizard
people.
theory.
Don't get me wrong, like
Love that.
moon landing, all that stuff would be crazy. But like if it
It's
happened,
already out. It's
there'd
already
be so many
like-
people
yeah.
that'd be there like,
Eh,
I knew that.
move on.
Whereas the lizards, what could you imagine?
Mind fuck.
Living lizards around us,
Right.
bro.
I got one for you.
What's yours?
Birds aren't real.
Oh, you and your pigeon.
No.
chicken.
How mad would that be?
It would be mental.
What are we eating? What is chicken? I would not look at the duck the same.
Oh wait, you saying just birds aren't real
Birds aren't
altogether?
real.
I've
There's
not
a whole
heard that one
theory.
before.
Birds aren't real.
Not just the pigeon camera thing.
Birds.
Birds aren't real.
What is KFC?
What should we? Hold on.
Exactly.
Explain to me this thing. I've never heard the birds aren't
Birds
real.
aren't real. There's a
Just
theory.
flat
Birds
out.
aren't real.
So what are they? Is it still in alignment
No,
with
no,
like,
like-
your camera government?
They're just not
Drones.
real things. Yeah. No, not drones or anything like that. They're just not real. We'll have to tap into
So
it
what
as
do
one
we
of the
see?
conspiracies.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
But there's a whole like Reddit out there. Birds aren't real. But imagine that was true.
That would be.
That would flip
insane.
like I'd blow my mind.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what have I been eating?
No. Yeah.
What is KFC?
Yeah.
What's a duck?
But chicken's a bird, I guess. Well, it's chicken
Yeah,
is
chicken
a bird.
is a bird. Duck's a bird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Birds.
A penguin's a bird. Penguins are they a bird? Are
Yeah.
they a non-flightless bird?
They're birds.
So how far does this go?
Are we birds? We're gonna tap in.
All the women of the world disappear.
Didn't think of that. No.
Right, conspiracies.
Hilarious. So we're going to tap into the weird and wonderful conspiracies. And honestly, us two put in a room together, we could probably chat about the randomness of shit all the time.
I will say this. Back last year, we had a episode. It was a random episode about something completely unrelated to politics or the world or conspiracies. But in between the filming, we started the cameras and we were about to get going. And we started talking about...
Wasn't it AI?
It was AI, it was Jeffrey Epstein, it was all of that sort of stuff. We spent 45 minutes talking about it to the point where we then looked at the cameras and we were like, oh, we have to stop and start again.
We were actually doing a pod.
So that ended up going out on our Patreon.
As conspiracy.
As behind the scenes,
You've got to
never
go
to be
watch
seen
that.
on YouTube, Patreon. Yeah, it's £4 a month, 13p a day. Go check it out if you want to. But for the conspiracy today, we've got S&S Conspiracies, our first segment, brand new segment.
Big.
And we are each time focusing on one conspiracy and diving in head
Yeah,
first.
so let us know down below if there's any you want us to explore or chat about, because we are open to everything.
Definitely. Well, Jay, what is the conspiracy for today?
Everybody knows the Simpsons, don't they? And oh my gosh, have they been very, very unusually good at predicting future events.
Oh, it's insane, isn't it? Just
crazy.
Like every year I see like a new thing that happens and they're like, oh, Simpsons did this 6 years ago. And you're like, okay, it's happening too frequently now. It's really
There's a lot. So shall we run through it?
Let's run through a few of them.
So like one of the ones that I've got is Simpsons predict Donald Trump becoming president. This is probably the number one thing that like blew most people.
2000.
Exactly.
2000.
The episode was called Bart to the Future, right? So Lisa becomes president and mentions inheriting a budget problem from President Trump.
Yep.
Which is insane.
It's crazy, man.
Like how?
And at the time as well, I remember back in, I want to say it's like 2004 or 5, so years again after this even aired.
2016, Trump became
there was
president.
The thing with him and Oprah, and Oprah says to him, would you ever be president? And Donald Trump was there like, no, it's not for me. Da, da, da. He said all this sort of stuff, right?
Quite good accent.
There's a little bit, there's a twang in there. No, I'm not going to do it again because fuck up. I just saw. Anyway, he was there like, no, it wasn't for me, etc., etc., etc. And so 4 years prior to even him saying he would never do it, it was featured him being it. I know he was like a pinnacle of the American economy system even at that point in his life. But still a presidential position is a very rare thing. However, there is one thing I need to debunk with this one.
Go on.
Have you ever seen the escalator video?
Yeah.
Him coming down the escalator and people behind him and people are there like, it came true, like he became president. That's actually fake.
Yeah.
That was made by a fan after that escalator
There are
scene.
a lot of like AI ones out there. That's why when you see the ones on TikTok, you're like, is it true? Is
that
it true?
escalator thing had me, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, it had me so
too,
good.
big
I was
time.
like, that's even with the people in the background and stuff. I was there like,
it's like spitting images.
God, but it was made by a fan after the event. It actually
Have you got another one there?
Right, my one. This one is a bit of a business-related one. Disney buying Fox. This is mental, right? Episode When You Dish Upon a Star, 1998, right? There was a scene where Homer goes and produces like a movie, or he's like talking about being a director for a movie and stuff, and they're walking around the Hollywood set, the Disney set, and as they're walking around it, there's a massive poster that says Fox, and then in brackets underneath, owned by Disney Studios, right?
Mental. Clear
as day. And also, think about it from this perspective, right? If you were a storyteller, you travel back from the future and all this sort of stuff, and you're having a laugh with it, if it was you or me, the first thing I'd do would be to put things in really inconspicuous places that didn't mean a lot, that people would just be there like, huh? And the idea that they just made that a random... They could have made that poster or anything. They could have just made it a normal Fox poster. But the fact that they made it a poster, and it said underneath, owned by Disney, the acquisition was 21 years later. Not even theorized at that point.
It's crazy.
It's almost identical to reality. It's crazy. It's actually insane, bro.
Like, I don't know if the writers are just super, super clever.
Maybe.
And like...
well, I've got some stats on that as well.
We'll get into it. But another one, right, that they predicted. Smart watches and video calls.
FaceTime, yes.
Which, I mean, you can argue, right, we were kind of going down that route.
Maybe.
People were talking about hoverboards and things like that way back when. So, like, The Simpsons showed, obviously, futuristic tech, and they showed a video call-in and watch-style communication before it became an actual thing, like these Apple Watches that we're wearing today. It's insane. Like, actually predicting that video calls will become a thing is very impressive, and it's not a sci-fi writer,
And again, like,
which is the main thing.
This is the thing.
It's just a cartoon.
And it came out in 1995. Do we understand the technology that existed in 1995? It's worlds away. And 15 years later is when FaceTime and all that sort of smartwatches started to come about. So that's, again, it's over decades in the future, which is just ludicrous. All right, my next one. This one is unbelievably bizarre. Nobel Peace Prize winner, right? So, Elementary School Musical episode back in 2010. Bennett Holstrom wins the Economics Nobel Peace Prize, right? Just a guy who, again, he was in this sort of nature, all these amazing scientists and stuff like that. But Simpsons said, no, he will be the winner. By name, he will be the winner. And it happens 6 years later.
It's nuts.
Which is what?
It's nuts. It doesn't make sense though.
Like something like Nobel Peace Prize. It's such like a.
It's so particular.
So particular.
And it's just like, okay, I get there's tons of episodes, right?
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get there's tons of things they've done and nothing's come true.
Yeah.
But to have such niche little topics, like you said, if you were someone from the future trying to like mess with people, I'd do exactly that. And the way it blows up every time because people clock it and they go back and watch. Also, how do they know, by the way, like clippers and everything like that? A movie or an episode that came out like 16 years ago
how they know that
now came true. Like who's just repeatedly watching all these episodes?
Again, Simpsons is constantly on a rerun, so I feel like it probably started by people going, I was like, that's actually happened now. When did this episode come out? Next thing you know, you've got an entire cult around The Simpsons being like a future prediction show.
Or do you reckon like the actual writers have like clippers and they're like, by the way, we predicted that. Can you go clip that up and now spread it like everywhere, like wildfire? So another one was FIFA corruption.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. This was actually massive, by the way, when it happened. So people wanted to point out in The Simpsons that FIFA obviously had the huge corruption scandal. I think it was the Russia World Cup or something like that, right? And basically what they did is they predicted that exact event. Nuts.
That is nuts.
It is nuts.
What the heck?
Like, to a T almost.
Yeah.
It is insane.
Oh, it's bizarre,
There's so many out there. Have you got any more there?
Yeah, my last one is the Higgs boson equation, right? Being a science A-level guy back in the day, I used to look at all this sort of stuff and never understood it. But funnily enough, The Simpsons did, right?
Insane.
The Wizard of Evergreen Terrace episode in 1998, Homer writes an equation extremely close to the actual Higgs boson equation that was not discovered for another 14 years, right? It came out, however, a bit of truth to this, when the episode was being produced and stuff, Simpsons hired a physicist from MIT, a professor physicist from MIT, to work on the episode and to come up with all the scientific information. So that allows them to go like, oh yeah, well, here's an equation that's not been figured out yet. Here's something that we can't, this is how far we are in life. And that maybe might have been the exact equation that Homer wrote up. That thing can all be true in reality and it wouldn't be that much of a shock. Nevertheless, choosing that it was the Higgs boson equation that was going to be figured out is such an incredible feat to be there like, that's what I think is going to be figured out. And they picked that and it came true 14 years later.
Yeah, it is absolutely nuts. But then, like, I've got another one, right?
Go on.
This is also the issue. Because people are so fixated on Simpsons because they've maybe got one or two things right.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my God, we got to look at everything.
Confirmation bias, yeah.
So there's the 9/11 theory.
Not like this.
Have you heard that?
No.
So in an episode, there's a magazine that comes out and they're like throwing it around. And on there, it says $9. And then on the image is the Twin Towers. And people now have interpreted that as 9/11 and they predicted it prior to 9/11.
Wow.
But like that kind of goes to show maybe people are really trying to find something now. Like your brain's almost playing tricks on you to believe evidence because you're now seeing everything.
No, I agree
so like
with that.
that's another one. Potentially, they said they kind of predicted.
Have you heard the theory about the Lisa Super Bowl as well?
No.
Have you not heard this?
Lisa Super Bowl.
So basically, I don't remember which episode it first came out on.
Yeah.
But the Simpsons predicted a Super Bowl winner. I think it was like the 2012 or 2013 Super Bowl winner or something like that. And they got it right, okay?
Yeah,
Next year, they decided to put out another episode. They got it right again. Year after, they put out another episode, got it right again. 3 straight years in a row, the Simpsons predicted the Super Bowl winner before it even happened. And then a couple of years later, they predicted the halftime show, the Super Bowl. I think they got the winner wrong in that episode, but they predicted the Madonna. I think it's
Was it Madonna or Beyonce?
Sorry, Lady Gaga.
Oh, Lady
They predicted
Gaga.
Lady
that was
Gaga
it. Yeah,
would be the halftime show, right? And they did this whole like stage performance for her where she was on wires and she was like flying like say wearing like a sparkly grey outfit or whatever. 6 years later, Lady Gaga on wires, first person to ever do it at the Super Bowl, on wires, swinging around the stadium in a sparkly grey outfit.
Right. So if you really deep dive into the Simpsons, yeah, and the theories, there's another like string attached to this.
Okay, go on.
And that is the writers have an awful lot of power and pay people to do certain things to replicate certain
that could
things
be a
as well.
theory. Could be a theory.
I went down a deep rabbit hole and I found one of those. I was like, oh, it's interesting. It could be something. It has a little bit of legs, but not much.
I mean, what's really interesting, and I only figured this out when I was doing the research on this, but excuse me, the writers for The Simpsons, 30 of them, like the 30 core writers, are all Harvard alumni graduates, right? If you're talking about pulling in the cleverest of the clever people, the people who probably have their fingers within high social networks,
or know certain people,
I mean, you're going to pull from the most infamous school in the States, which is Harvard.
And it is like a world-renowned cartoon, The Simpsons. Pretty much everybody knows the figure of Homer and Bart and all that lot. Like, it's very, very clear.
Like, at the same time, it's such a goated show.
Honestly,
I don't think any other show has resonated that well for that many episodes, for that many years. The movie was incredible. Like,
it's so ahead of its time because you could sit down and watch it today and still enjoy it.
Exactly.
Which is nuts.
It's bizarre.
And it was made way back when as well.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What would you see the English version like? Because we got like maybe Mr. Bean. I don't know. In terms of having like an impact, I don't really think we have one that's even close, to be honest.
Because like there was Futurama as well, wasn't that like another?
Yeah, you got like Family Guy. There's other ones like that. But no, Simpsons it just stands leagues above everybody else.
That was like
mental, absolutely.
But like I guess so to break down the theory, the conspiracy itself. I get how it's bizarre, and it is bizarre. Don't get me wrong, and I kind of like if you give me 1,000 episodes, I probably wouldn't be able to predict one thing that happens in the world in 10, 16 years time.
True,
but I might.
Yeah,
if you throw enough like to the wall, one will stick.
Another thing I'll say is obviously are they still producing episodes now?
I don't know.
I don't even think they're producing episodes now, but. Most of these predictions occur between the years 1990 and 2000s, right? But the amount that they predicted in that space of time is just, I think it's too weird for there not to be any explanation, right?
Yeah.
Like literally episode after episode after episode, there was some sort of prediction, some sort of like secret truth hidden in an episode. It's ever so odd.
It kind of like also taps into a kind of that pattern of tech people, celebs, all of these guys do know what's around the corner slightly before the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Like, we're just the average Joe civilian.
And the amount of money within that Simpsons organisation would be
massive.
Insane.
Massive corporation.
Insane. I might have to go back and watch some of the Simpsons episodes. It's on Disney Plus now.
Is it? Oh, nice. So you're going to give it a watch. So I guess
wild.
Like the counter argument to it all is there's thousands and thousands of episodes. Like, people do, especially the internet, will try look very hard for certain things.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of fake nonsense out there as well.
As I said, like with the escalator and other ones that happen.
So like there is two sides to the coin, but ultimately, because this is a conspiracies, I think we need to come to a verdict.
Okay.
Yeah. Or should we rank the conspiracy?
I think we do both.
Both?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with verdict, right?
The verdict, okay.
Simpsons conspiracy, which is ultimately they predict the future.
Yes.
True or false? Or time traveler kind of vibe.
Time's there, that's the difference. Because if they predict the future, yes, because they do predict the future.
Yeah, that's true.
Are they time travelers?
I think
if anyone's going to be time travelers, it's going to be Harvard, MIT professors, alumni, isn't it?
Getting Trump right is bizarre.
That could be a...
That is the biggest one.
Okay, one thing I will say, actually, there's an argument to be said like, oh yeah, well, Trump was sort of famous at the time. He was an economist. Like, there might be a reality that he becomes president. However... They didn't predict anybody else was going to be. No. They didn't predict any other celebrity was going to be the president. They only predicted They didn't predict anybody else was going to be a Nobel Peace Prize winner.
It's not like they got it wrong
before
or anything
the only
like
episode where they bothered to do like a segment on X, whether it be Nobel Peace Prize, whether it be Disney buying Fox, whether it be the president, it has come true. It's not like they've guessed 50 times at a board and they hit one and that's the one that's come true. It's just been the one. It's just been the one, man.
Which is head scratching, isn't
Which is so head fucking. Oh, whoops, that's all. I'm going to say.
Let's go, yes. I'm saying yes, they're time travelers. We just can't prove it.
Yeah, agreed.
No, like, there's no
can't.
show on earth
No.
that involves celebrities has ever got anything like that. It's
No.
absolutely bizarre.
It is wild.
I'd love to, like, sit down and just have a chat
Okay,
with
so
these
1 to 10,
geezers.
where's it falling in the ranking?
It's pretty high,
It's got to be high.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Are we saying, like, 1's rubbish, 10's the best?
No, 1's the best, isn't it? First place.
I'm saying, like, out of 10, score
Oh,
it.
okay, we'll just score it out of 10. Okay, yeah.
Not
right,
rank, because we're going to do
Yeah,
tons
yeah.
in the
So
future.
score it out of 10. I'm going to give it.
I've got 8.8 in my head.
I was going to go 8.2. So should we meet middle park?
Yeah.
What's middle park? 8.5?
8.4.
8.5.
8.4. I'm happy with 8.4.
8.4? Okay, we'll bring that.
8.4.
8.4.
That's a solid start.
That is the score
That is a solid
The
start.
Simpsons has got.
That is a
That's
solid
a solid start. You have to let us know what predictions, or not predictions, what conspiracies you want us to
start.
dive
For sure.
into next. Well, mission focus, my friends.
Yeah.
We've got some stuff to talk about.
We
Look,
do. We've got a few little future collabs, potentially.
Yes, yeah, future collabs and things. We want to start.
Yeah.
The Simpsons have done this for years. They collab with all sorts of wild and wonderful
Predict
people.
as well.
They predict the future. So what we're going to do is we're going to predict a couple of our future collabs and why. Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
Right. So I've got 2 ideas. Okay. And the prediction the future collab in my mind being the content weirdo of the group, right?
Yeah.
I've got an idea for their channel and an idea for our channel.
Okay.
So my first one, love to collab with the Four Bros, right? From an angle of a
That'd be
golf
hard.
vid, but like talking about the balance between the brothers working together, the clothing line that they have, all the content game, the viral social media strategy, because they went viral in terms of being TikTokers before they even started the golf
skit
channel.
kind of vibe.
Exactly. And understanding how they do that as well as they do. Because it's comedy on literally
yeah.
every single time.
100%.
So, concept for their channel is, can we become golf instructors? I think this would slap for their channel. They just posted another cheap versus expensive holiday vid.
Yeah.
They're looking to do more series related things. I think something that an audience can resonate with, that would want to buy into, is watching the Four Bros not just play golf but also teach golf.
Yeah.
Because like
because
Paddy,
the
for
Four Bows
example,
are actually, they're all right at golf.
Deck's on like a 5 handicap, like Roan's on like 9,
Yeah.
and then Paddy and Connor are like in their sort of teens and 20s and stuff. But like, they're great golfers. But the thing about like Paddy, for example, he gets a lot of stick at the moment because he's kind of going through a bit of a downturn with his handicap. Like he's having some horror rounds, mate. They just did the US Open between them, and he had an absolute miserable time. Like I love Pad on the golf course because he's so great at understanding the rules and understanding the game, but then he just shank it into the woods, and he'll get so mad at himself, and you feel really bad for him, but he's actually class. And I think if you put him in the position of being an instructor, he would like come into his own. He'd love it. So the angle is you basically do them with a complete novice, complete amateur. Us, maybe get Mullet Man in, maybe get another man in that we might disclose on the Patreon.
That'd be quite cool.
We get all of us down there for the day, and we do a golf session with them. They just look at how well we perform over like 9 holes. We do absolute dog, right? We're losing balls everywhere.
Yeah.
And then they do an episode each where they're like one-on-one, instructor to amateur. And then you come back at the end of the series and you do an alt shot series. So, for example, if I was mixed with Pad would take a shot, then I would take a shot.
Yeah.
And you do 9 holes, you're with Deck or Roan's with Mullet Man, etc. And Con's with the other guy. And we go, right, everyone, like scratch golf. It's just whoever gets the best shot. So whoever gets Deck's probably going to get the best advantage. But you look at how you do with amateurs, and whoever's the most improved is, whoever wins, gets like a big prize.
Like the ultimate winner.
I think that would be an insane series for them. And the concept for our channel, right, would be living a week as a billionaire, right? But day 1 of 7 series, okay? And day 1 would be going out on the golf course with the Four Bros.
Like a nice place.
And living as a billionaire for a week. I think it would be really fun. We go and do a session like an
private
Airbnb,
little golf club.
like a private dinner day. We do like loads of living as a billionaire for a week.
That'd be cool.
I think that'd be a really cool business idea. Right,
well,
have
I've
you got
one? Yes. So obviously I'm associating things to our Rats to Riches series.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at decent collabs that I think are realistic as well.
Okay.
So I was on Instagram the other day.
Yeah.
I was flicking through and I saw this guy called the Burger Guy.
Oh, yeah.
And he's this guy who has a GoPro and he interacts with customers and he makes burgers and things like that. And he charges them. I thought Suits and Sliders run a burger
That'd be
van.
so much fun.
That would be hilarious.
That'd be hilarious.
We could collab with him. It would be his genre as well because it's burgers.
Okay, what are you on?
But also
Are
gonna
you on the
like
burgers?
help
You on the
us.
buns? You on the condiments?
I'll be the guy.
Are you the
Ooh.
drinks guy? You want a
No.
Fanta, bro?
I reckon
Fanta Light, bruv.
I'll be doing. You want a Fanta Light, bro? I think I'd do the burger.
Okay. You're on the burgers. That's the big
Yeah, I
responsibility.
like to do burger. I can
Okay.
just smash it.
Do you know what I'm going to be on? I'm going to be on the.
You've
I'm
got to be
on
the salesy guy.
Yeah,
You're gonna be like,
I'm the
"Oh,
flip.
burger, burger."
Exactly. I'm going to be the
Yeah.
flip sales sign guy at the front. Who's
like
throwing
that,
things
like
in
that,
the
like
air.
that.
Yeah,
And I'll be like,
yeah.
too many customers.
I'll be like,
Calm
nah,
down.
back it, mate. Get more booze on. Right, I like that idea.
So yeah, so I'm shouting out the burger guy. Get us on. That'd
Fair
be class.
enough. And my second one,
Go on.
and I know you're gonna love this one because these guys are like your content to a T.
Okay.
I also love watching them. Cold Mash.
Yeah,
Cold
we talk about
mash.
them a lot.
We need to collab with these guys. They are literally like
That's it.
are-
I love their
they're
content.
who we want to like almost embody in the next few years
Hilarious,
from our
man.
like
They're
So Sunday
hilarious.
special content. So Cold Mash, as I said, very similar to who we are, like hilarious in their sort of humor with one another, their friendship and stuff. So concept for their channel,
Go
right?
on.
And it kind of follows what works for a lot of other YouTubers, but I think they could do it in a way that's like elevated to another stage.
They're doing so much that's similar to what we're kind of doing as
True,
well, which
but
is
they're
crazy.
also doing really new content, which I like. They're doing
Yeah.
things that no other channel's done before.
Yeah.
They're trying to like spearhead some
Yeah,
ideas.
yeah,
So concept for their channel, which is used before, get dropped in a random location, but make it back to the bar by 6,
I
right?
like it, yeah,
and
yeah.
you get dropped with Mash, I'll get dropped with Cole, or vice versa.
Yeah.
And we go out and we both have to race one another. We have a bingo card, we have to complete challenges, certain amount of time we can use certain transport, the whole
Yeah,
like spiel.
I like it,
and we have to get back to the bar by a certain time. And
Yeah.
whoever doesn't get back first, that's like, or when you get back, we do it like what's that chicken game where if you get back, you get to spend all
you
the
get
kitty.
pot, yeah.
So we can do that. When we get back,
Yeah.
whoever gets back first gets to spend as much of the kitty as
Yeah,
they
that's
want
funny, that's
until
funny,
the others
that's
get
funny.
back, right? That I think would be
I
awesome.
like it, I like
Concept
it.
for our channel, funnily enough, as you said the last one, who can make the best food truck in 24 hours? Getting them on for a food truck episode
That'd be
or
cool,
an ice
that'd be
cream van
cool, that'd
episode
be
or something
cool.
would be quite funny.
Yeah. Ice cream van would be
That would be
hilarious, I think. Or fish and
hilarious.
chips or something like that.
Fish and chips would be so funny. So,
So
yeah,
I've
those
got
are the
another one
future collab
as
ideas.
well.
Go
So
on.
I'm thinking there's obviously the football's pretty much coming to an end now,
It is.
And on the horizon, my friend, is Ted Lasso movie coming
Ooh.
out.
Do you know what? I've never seen it, but every single time,
Americans, oh my god,
they love it. Every single time, Ted Lasso is so well clipped.
Yeah.
I've watched that dance scene on Facebook. That's a 5-minute video on Facebook. I've watched it about 60 times. I don't know why. I just find it such an addictive video to watch. Or like when he's in the change rooms giving a speech. I know so many of the characters. I've never watched a single episode.
Yeah. I need to actually.
It's so good for
I
social
see it
media.
all over socials.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm thinking, there's a store in Richmond, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking we become store employees.
Can we dress as Ted
Rats
Lasso?
to riches, yeah, something
That'd
like
be
that.
funny.
And we've got to sell as many products as possible, or something like that.
Ooh,
I
I
don't know.
like
We can maybe
that.
like work with them, see
Yeah.
if there's something there. Who knows?
Oh, I'm
What a
definitely
shout.
game for that.
I've got a few others as well.
Go on.
Obviously, we've been speaking to, and this is like quite likely to happen potentially. Mr. Inbound.
Mr. Inbound.
From your comedy
yes,
with SN.
I'd love to
Yeah,
collab with Inbound.
exactly.
He's going full-time content now.
Yeah.
Credit
big.
to him.
Kudos,
That is a
mate.
huge step to take.
And then another one as well, which is back in the day, we had obviously a gecko.
We've had a few. Oh, I know where you're going with this.
And this gecko's doing very, very well.
Very well.
Joey Gardner.
Put one of his songs on now.
So
Mate,
good,
he
mate.
makes unreal music.
good.
And he's doing, literally, he's growing and growing and growing every month.
So,
It's so good
how's
to see.
this? Suits and Sliders Music Festival.
Oh, I love that idea. The Slider Fest.
That'd
Oh,
be
well,
sick, man.
that sounds a bit like. that sounds a bit
Yeah,
weird.
maybe not that. We'll
Maybe
figure out the
not.
name. But I'm thinking some sort of, we host like maybe a venue, a pub, or even like a festival out in a farm or
Do you know,
something like that.
I've always had this like sort of dream in the
What are
back
you
of my
breaking?
head. I'm breaking something. I've had this dream in the back of my head where we create a festival for influencer products, right? And you'd have a sides food truck, you have a Rod's cafe bar, and you'd have a Mr. Beast Festivals like area.
As part of
with,
your
like, obstacle-
5-minute millionaire, weren't
It's
it?
my 5-minute millionaire, but I dream about this thing, honestly,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I feel like in the scale of what we
It'd
can
be
take this business to
huge.
would be the coolest way to
Creator
like
Fest,
bring in a massive,
something like that.
exactly,
Yeah.
the Creator Fest, and also #1 headliner first year has to be Joey.
Yeah.
I'm not allowing anybody else to take that headline spot. He deserves it. He's making if you don't know, go check out Joey Gardner, Spotify, YouTube, Insta, anywhere. He's absolutely crushing it.
Young artists coming through the ranks. And then lastly, as well, similar to your skits, because you were mentioning how the four bros started with skits on TikToks and things like that.
They did.
Have you seen Elliot Cass?
Elliot Cass.
He's doing
the
bits,
rugby
man.
dude. My God, he's
doing
funny.
bits in the rugby space.
He's collaborating with some crazy people.
Unreal.
He's got his own pod as well.
Yeah, he's got his own pod.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's like some wheel spin.
He's like a comedian
game
show pod. Yeah, but like I think someone like that, like you said, tapping into his head, how he got into the kind of creator space, what blew him up, why did he decide to pursue that route,
and also like,
what's
with the
his goals
humor,
going forward. The rugby. That's what I mean. We align like really well. I think.
I'm surprised he wasn't in on the Creator Crush. Maybe he just wasn't like Creator Crunch.
He probably got offered it. I would say he would have got offered.
Surely.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'd love to collaborate with him 100%. As well. So if any of you
let us know.
would dare collab with us, please let us know.
That'd be class.
That would be actually insanity.
Anyway, have we got any updates on potential storage units? Any
storage
kind of mission-focused stuff we've been doing recently?
Right, yeah. A general update on things. We started ticking off some of the items from the storage unit. We're yet to still get most of it online. We've basically been reaching out to our community about it.
Yeah, we've actually sold.
We did, yes.
Some objects to a Patreoner.
A Patreon member.
For a very good deal.
Yeah, we basically gave them 50% off on everything just because they're a Patreon member. We were like, oh yeah, you deserve it.
We did say like first come, first serve. So if any of you guys go back to the storage unit video and you want something, let us know because we probably still have it.
100%. So yeah, we've got that, but there's a few big ticket items that I want to clean up and get out, like the TV, like the TV stand. I feel like that would just jump our pricing in our thermometer a lot. Outside of that, I'm yet to still find out anything on the pottery because a lot of it is a niche market.
It's antique.
Do you know what I mean?
You know that show? We need to actually book one of those, I think, and try or even just go down to a local antique shop just to get it valued. True. I think that would be quite a cool little day out.
Yeah, agreed.
Rats Riches Storage Unit Part 2.
One other thing though, completely unrelated to the storage unit.
Go on.
Right? We had some news recently. And do you know what?
Okay.
I'm going to say it on the pod because we called it out on the pod when we thought it was an issue, right? We did a collab a way back with Super Team UK.
Oh, yes.
I think it's important to mention.
It is. Oh my gosh, that completely slipped my head.
Super Team UK, we collaborated with close to a year ago now, and we built a website and an app with them, right? As part of a challenge, we were set a £500 wager, unbeknownst to us before we turned up, and we succeeded in the venture of the wager. However, everything went a little bit quiet quite shortly after that. Go on.
But I may add, do you remember what we actually proposed? A website.
Yes.
We now have an official website, so we've actually gone and made it.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is class.
We've held our end of the bargain.
Yeah.
I can say that for sure.
Yeah.
However, the other end of the bargain went a little bit quiet for a little bit of time.
This bloke here. Oh my God, I rate him so much. But like, in your friendship groups, you need a Karen. Put it that way. Okay?
No. Hear
me out.
Karen in the friendship group.
No way.
Oh my days.
I would not even have bothered.
Okay, that I agree with.
So you need someone who's a Karen and will go out their way to get something if it hasn't happened. Yes. And that is you, my friend.
Okay, I'll make this like contradiction, okay? When it comes to the rest of the world, when it comes to if we're at a restaurant as a group, or if we've got an issue with an Airbnb on holiday, or if we have an issue with somebody like the Super Team UK, like anybody external, I'm more than happy to go, leave this to me, guys. I'll sort it out and become a Karen.
Yeah.
When it comes to the boys themselves, you are the Karen.
How?
You call the lads out on everything.
That's just calling lads out.
You dispute the boys on every rule, every challenge, and like the lads know this. The lads call you Karen because of it.
But like, I'm on about Karen in my eyes is someone outside who would complain about certain things. They'd follow up and chase stuff, right?
I hate the fact that we're calling each other Karens, bro. This isn't healthy for our
We're like a split Karen. I'm like the internal one. You're the external one.
Yeah.
Which, I just hold the boys accountable, you know? Got to keep them accountable. There's got to be someone.
Fair.
Who else would do it?
I mean,
it's like in our chat, right?
Yeah, I was going to say that.
If there wasn't you, or who's like kind of a bit of a control freak in a sense... It's true. You can't deny it. You know it is.
I know.
But like nothing would happen. Like that, it would just sit in the chat.
Yes.
If we didn't have someone like it, and every group chat will have someone. If you don't go on trips together.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Full stop.
So like, if we didn't have someone like you who does plan the stuff and do all the bookings, everything like that, we would do niche.
It's fair
So
point.
you do. You need different
No, I
characters.
rate it.
And then we've got the
you
two
are the person
alcoholics.
who then goes in the group chat and makes sure the boys actually
Yeah, 'cause
do
no
the
one
polls and stuff like that.
responds
So
and
this thing,
stuff.
I'm the one who like
Boring.
positions it, and then you.
I think
without a doubt, I like it.
We're
'cause you'll
we're
go
like
in
a
there.
merge of just a Karen.
Bonnie and Clyde.
We together we make
Bonnie and
Karen.
Clyde of
Yeah.
Karen.
I bet the group chat like, oh god, these guys are typing
Oh,
again.
fuck's sake, lads.
No, but on a real though, our group chat. Just sort it out.
Oh, no, we're just
Anyway,
banging it,
we're
yeah.
waffling. We're
Waffling,
waffling. But yeah, no, good updates then. Go on,
Yes,
carry
yeah.
on. So what was
Super
it?
Team UK,
We
in
didn't
essence.
even get there.
I forgot about that. Super Team UK, in essence, they promised a £500 wager. We thought it was just between us and Cap from the Stephen, the group there. who we did the interview with. Apparently, he's now come back to us a year later after many missed calls and many missed messages saying, "Oh, lads, didn't see your message." It's kind of like,
it's kind of like he
fair
said,
enough.
I ran out of budget
yeah, there was something about the budget. There was something about whether it was going to
halfway through
be
the year.
something that we had to actually apply for afterwards, a grant, all this waffle. In essence, we are now in a position where we can now go back and through Super Team, we should be able to get our £500. I'm not saying we get it yet. It's not going to go on there
not
until
confirmed yet.
once it's in the bank account, it'll go up on there.
Yes, cool.
But that's now started.
That would be huge.
Which would elevate, mate.
500 would stick
It'd throw us through the AI
like,
tools.
pretty much on half a K.
Yeah. And then
K and a
that
half,
with
one
the
more
storage unit stuff, we might be looking at close to 2K.
And a few more
in a couple
sales
of
that
weeks'
may be
time.
happening in the background, yeah.
It would be good.
Wow,
And then
I
if we
like
got one of
it.
these collabs, maybe manage to
Oh,
make a
yeah,
little deal
yeah.
with Cold Mash or the Four Bros saying maybe give
We've
us a
got
penny or
plenty
two.
more coming up in the future as well.
Yes.
So it'll be very, very interesting to see what happens.
Certainly.
Anyway, my friend, let's have a look at our Scratchy
Oh,
to see if we have won anything more.
true.
I will kick us off.
Well, actually, mate, I'm going to go first for a
What
change.
the? Okay.
I've been on a bit of a losing streak.
You have like 10 in a row, it feels.
It's today the day.
Come on. It's got to be.
£5 grand, £20, £1 grand, £20, £100,
You win 20
£10, £1,
Okay, nice.
£1, £1. What?
No.
Double winner! £2!
Oh!
Look at that, way! I've got a final win
No!
after like 7 weeks without, man.
Well done, son.
Thank you, bro.
Well done,
I'm
well
proud
done.
of myself, even though I didn't.
Right,
For it.
well. I got Nish.
Oh. Whoa!
Nothing.
Where did that go?
Just
We're
win.
miles. Well,
Never
fair
come
enough.
back.
Well,
Go
I
on.
won. You didn't win, but we won.
We won.
I'm proud of us. We
We
need
got-
to cash
we need
these
to cash these in.
We really do.
We
need
do,
to cash
we
these
do, we
in.
do, we do.
This should never be full.
Otherwise, they're
going
gonna
to
expire.
We're going to go out of date, and then nothing's going to be worth
we
anything.
get no money.
That is actually so embarrassing if we
That'd
never
be
go out of
terrible,
date.
wouldn't it?
Right. Well, my friend.
Yes.
Before we get on to our next review and revolt, like we said we were going to today, with some banging projects from the fridge, I have another question for you.
Go on.
We've asked our lovely people what conspiracy we should do next. But I want your take, my friend. What do we do?
I have one that I love. And it's so deep, it makes my
Is
brain
it the pigeons
hurt.
again?
No.
Okay.
This one's like...
If you don't know, by the way, I'm not actually giving context. Jamie doesn't believe pigeons are real.
No, have you seen a baby pigeon? Silence.
What he just
Tweet,
said
tweet,
then
tweet,
was,
tweet.
have you seen a baby pigeon? But you said...
Right. Have you heard of this? The Paleocontact theory.
The what?
Paleocontact theory.
No.
It's going to blow your mind.
Oh, God. Here
It's
we
going to
go.
blow your goddamn mind! Okay, so the idea is... Now, I kind of like believe this.
You definitely believe this.
Don't slate me, okay? Because I know about biology and all that stuff. But anyway, the idea is ancient aliens visited Earth and influenced early humans. And you hear all the old stories about
Yes.
the gods come from the sky,
Yep.
etc., across the world.
Yep.
And they didn't have any communication and they all wrote the same stuff.
Yep.
This might actually be memories of alien contact, but people don't know what they were, so they called it gods. Some people think the aliens helped build monuments or even alter human genetics. So, if the gods came from the sky, basically, what they did is come down and advance the human genetic gene pool, which then allowed us, out of all species on Earth that we know, to be the most dominant, most powerful, and to be the only species to go, what's up out there outside of our world?
Bro, genuinely, I 100% believe this. I don't know if you've seen it. There's a documentary out there.
Mate, I've seen it all.
What's his name? It's going to come to me in a minute. But no, not Louis Theroux. I think his name's Grant something like that. I might be wrong there. I'll figure it out later on.
Hancock.
Anyway, Grant Hancock.
No, Matt, it's something
Hancock.
Yeah. Graham
Hancock. Graham Hancock.
Yeah.
Right. Graham Hancock.
Ancient Civilization.
Ancient
So
Civilization.
good.
If you haven't seen it, go see it.
So
Oh my
good.
god! He gets into an episode about something that it's a bit niche to know, but it's something called Göbekli Tepe, I think it's called. I'm definitely screwed that up. But when
I
you
think we've said a lot of words in this episode we don't even
so
know.
I've definitely just sworn in a different language there. If you go back and watch, that's such a stupid thing to say. If you go back and
Some
watch
bloke from Chile is like, what the fuck?
this thing about Göbekli Tepe, it's actually an absolute mind. It's just insane. And so the way that he delves into it is he looks at everything from like ancient hieroglyphics to dated stones to the movement of certain like Paleolithic bones and all this sorts of stuff. And he delves into it and he looks at a lot of like human structures that exist in nature. And he's like, well, when can we date this? What do we know about this? What's been sort of brushed under the carpet about this, which is a really insightful part. Now, Graham Hancock has been completely like boycotted from the architectural and the archaeology sort of societies.
By the way, archaeology, right?
Weird vibes, mate.
A lot of those people don't seem like the ones that he interviewed, right?
Yeah.
And they're like really high up in their profession.
Yeah.
Do not seem very capable, in my opinion. And you know, when you go to uni, I'm not slating archaeologists because I think it's pretty cool.
It's cool. Yeah.
It's the same as like a sports science degree. Everyone does it. It's like not everyone does it. It's more like I didn't really get the finance degree that I wanted, so now I'm doing archaeology and a surfing degree on the side. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just like someone who failed biology and geography kind of just went down that route.
Yeah.
But like he's going to these like places, the monuments that are like the history behind it is massive. Like these are absolute like historical monuments that people go to. Like they're just like insane, and they're dated completely wrong.
It's the connections wrong. Yeah, it's the connections between ones that are globally opposite, right? So he'll look at a place that's in a location like sort of South America. He'll look at a place that's in like northern Russia,
and they built
there'll be stories or mythology or hieroglyphics or basically scripture that predates both of those events that exist in these places, but have weird similarities.
Yes.
And to have anything that is a comparable from one side of the world to the other at a time when there wasn't so much as a road, let alone a method of transport and communication.
Supposedly, we were like running around stabbing things with wood and stuff
exactly.
like that.
And to have things dated to that time, which are of not only historical importance, they still stand now, but on top of that, that they carry certain truths or secrets
what messes me
that
up,
relate
right,
to one another.
Is you've got the pyramids.
Yeah.
And actually, let me just not start there. Before that, if you watch The Ancient Civilization, he goes to these monuments and things like that, and you see it, right? And he goes, we've got this tech, and he shows the tech, and it basically draws out what they think it used to look like and how deep it is. Yeah. And it's so much bigger than what people expect.
It's so much bigger.
So you go to the pyramids, right? Yeah. We haven't even explored the pyramids properly.
No.
People are finding out new things about pyramids today.
Yeah.
But it's because it's like ancient history. You can't touch certain things. You can't look at certain things. But like, we could find out so much. What are they hiding? I think people are hiding stuff.
That was a really good point you made a minute ago as well about like the whole archaeological scene. Is when you look at, for example, space travel, and you look at sort of seafaring, or you look at just global sort of scale of stuff, in all of those departments, whether it's from a geography standpoint or whether it's from like a space exploration thing, it seems like every week you hear about a new planet discovered, or a new star network discovered, or there's some sort of major steps made forth in a civilization that's like in the middle of Amazon rainforest, like in terms of geography. When you look at the archaeological side of it, the facts and the history and all that sort of stuff,
nothing lines up.
My God,
it's all wrong.
It's almost like it's so stagnant though. Like surely we got the technology nowadays to at least
it's that period. It's just like blurred lines, isn't it? It's like, what happened here? Not much, but like we've got all of these massive monuments that are like huge, without a crane or anything like that. Like, what?
In my opinion, if you can build a rocket which sends you up that way to the moon, you sure as hell can build a big enough sort of experiment to like understand what we've got on the earth with us.
We don't even know what's in the sea, mate. So
that's a whole nother thing. Deep, dark ocean
anyway,
stuff.
So the Paleocontact theory.
Yes, please. It's
What's
all
your
around that.
thoughts?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I generally cannot, like, there's nothing close to us, actually, at all.
No, I would love
and, like,
to
people say, we evolved over 200,000 years and whatever, but, like...
Why differently? Like, do you see what I mean? It's just...
Crocodiles have been around for millions.
Why we have that level
years.
of conscious thought that no other mammal has developed.
No other. Why is there nothing that rivals us? Why are we top of the food chain?
It's like, if you look at, like, probably almost any metric, I guess the concoction of all of them together, but you look at most metrics in terms of strength, speed, like hunting ability, like all of these sorts of things. There's no real reason why we should be the top of the food
Look
chain.
at us. We are walking flesh with the weakest skin in the world.
Yep.
Little bobbly head. Like, you see a tiger.
Yeah.
It's got claws, it's got thick fur,
Fangs.
ripped you to pieces. A hippo open its jaw and just swallow you. This giraffe's like 1,000,000 foot tall. Like, we are, like, if we put one-on-one, you drop us in the Amazon rainforest, we're dead. Yeah. This is what they always say.
What's the 100 men versus one gorilla thing again?
Well, exactly. But if you drop, let's say, 50 men in the Amazon rainforest, they start to build a bit of a community, a bit of a hub. They start to thrive a little bit more. Yeah. So that's the whole point. Like, when we're together, we work really well, obviously. True. But we put our minds together. We think together.
Yeah, we were incredible endurance athlete as well.
If I'm
our
a tiger,
bodies are structured for endurance.
Exactly. But if I'm a tiger and you're a tiger, right? The only thing you're going to be bothered about is whether I pissed on that tree or not. And that's what I'm going to care about. So what they do is they go on their haunches and they try to piss higher.
Oh, really? Is that
so then they think, whoa, this is a massive tiger. Oh, my God. I've got to leave this area.
Wow, I never knew that.
That's the only thing they care about is their little territory and just pissing on trees. Like, if I saw you, we're having a scrap. We're not saying, hi, mate. You're like me, aren't you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just nuts. It doesn't make sense.
That is mental.
It really doesn't make sense to me. I'd love to uncover that one anyway as part of my next conspiracy theory. I think that's a sick one.
I'm at the point where I don't want to mention mine because I want to back that as well. I had the pyramids in my mind as well.
It's the deepest one I love.
I completely agree. The one that I have, which I always go back to, is my whole, did we land on the moon? Is NASA real? Like,
that's a good one.
Have we gone anywhere?
It's a good one.
And like the amount of information that's coming out nowadays about very clear and obvious doctored NASA footage, people like with boom mics, like mice running around in the back of camera shots, loads of like green screen, blue screen issues, wires getting caught on things. There's been so much documented around that nowadays that I feel like it's definitely something we should explore, because it seems strange that they would bother doing anything that was untrue, because if any of it was true, it would be amazing enough anyway. You don't need to then fill it with all the waffle.
It was a race to the moon. It was a political agenda.
I mean, the moon landing itself is a big topic, but just in general, NASA's whole hysteria of like, what do they fake, what don't they fake? I think that could just be an entire conspiracy that we delve into, inclusive of moon landing, legit, not legit.
I like it. So let us know as well what you want to listen to, because obviously we will do those.
Now, my friends, I think it's time.
It is.
To get the palates moist. Outside of the rods. Sorry to anyone that hates the word moist. We have Review or Revolt. Now, I've been super excited for this. It's early in the morning, right?
It is.
We can't drink alcohol, even though we might have a shot before every episode.
Yeah, look at those whiskies behind you. Look at those
whiskies. They're
if anyone's got any whiskey brands, send them. We'll try them.
100%. Love to do a whiskey one. But in honor of a non-alcoholic morning that we're going to have, I thought we needed to feature the legendary BERO. Now, we had them last year on. They haven't made our Review or Revolt yet because we haven't had them on this segment.
Yeah.
But Tom Holland has been the co-founder of a business named BERO, where they make non-alcoholic beers. However, we've tried BEROs before. Fantastic.
Very good.
Top tier drink.
Very, very good.
What we haven't tried before is their new range of Shandies.
Ooh. Indeed, I remember you speaking about this because was it his mum?
This is and Zendaya. Both of them,
both came out. And like,
both came out. And they were there like not big beer drinkers. Like, would you ever make anything that was like that was different?
Look
and
at
so
these.
Gave birth to the BERO Shandy collection.
Love
We've
the got
the Sunset Shandy Elderflower. I've got two of them. I think there's 4 flavors. I've clearly
we got Midnight Shandy.
I clearly just drank one yesterday, which I thought wasn't the one I was meant to be drinking. We've got blackberry, we've got the elderflower, and you've got the golden ale, or was it?
Oh, lemon and lime.
Lemon and lime one. So
nice,
my friends, tuck on in. While you're tucking in, I'll bring some stats.
I like lemon and lime.
Are you a
I'm
lemon
gonna
and
hit a
lime?
lemon and
Go
lime
on,
one.
hit it, mate.
What are you
Right.
gonna try? You gonna try one?
Yeah, I'll definitely try one. So, my
Ooh.
info on BERO. BERO, right? So they've got the 4 flavors: a daybreak, lemon and lime; golden hour,
Doesn't
grapefruit, which I
doesn't
clearly
smell
drank
of
yesterday
anything.
and forgot to bring on the episode.
Doesn't smell of anything.
Well, Shandy's, they're always a bit lesser
I
in
know,
their
but
sort of
I was a
smell.
bit surprised.
Are you expecting like
yeah.
really something strong? You got the elderflower and you got the blackberry.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh.
It's good, isn't it?
My grandpa would love this.
Yes, it's a great drink for
Wow.
like people
He
who don't
would
really want
love
the heavy
this.
beers and stuff, the stodgy beers. These unreal, right? So these are made
What?
30%
Non-alcoholic.
non-alcoholic, bro.
This is insane.
30% made up of the actual pale
I
ale,
can't
the
believe it.
BERO drink, and then 70% is lemonade and fruit flavors. So that's how they sort of make up the
Wow.
Shandy mix, right? Understanding this, right? The reasons were a lot of people simply don't like the taste of beer.
This is
It's
amazing.
amazing. It's really
This
amazing.
tastes exactly like a shandy.
It does. Shandy is sweeter, lighter,
All right,
much easier
what
to
one
drink.
do you want? Because I'm going to open yours. I want to try
I'm
one of
going to
these.
try all of them as well. So
All right, open them all, yeah?
yeah, open them all, mate.
You sure?
Yeah, I mean, I meant to bring all 4 on, but I forgot.
Whoa, that's been
whoa,
shaken.
whoa.
We got anything?
Whoa.
We got tissue. I'll slurp it.
Slurp,
Slurping
bro.
it.
Oh, we got tissue. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's keep it away from the edge.
Oh, that is good. Oh, it's trickling. Hold on, found a little bit here.
Oh my day.
All
Right,
right,
you,
carry on.
You enjoy that,
I
mate.
made
Right,
a
so
mess. I've ruined his flow.
bloody hell. BERO, right. As I said, Shandy's lighter, sweeter, perfectly for summer events, barbecues, festivals. It's hot. You want a refreshing
It's
drink? Stodgy
good.
beers, I hate them. Like, especially, I was going to Belfast recently. Love a Guinness. I don't like a Guinness in the hot weather, though. I figured it out. It's not my drink for hot weather.
No.
One of these, unreal, okay? And instead of having, like, the non-alcoholic beers where you kind of feel out of place, these are really tasteful. They look like actual beers. They taste like actual beers. And so you can fit in at any function
They're
with a
good.
non-alcoholic. If you work shift work and stuff like that, it's a great drink to have.
Yeah,
You're working maybe
you know
late
what?
that day.
Like the other day, I'm like, oh, finished work, kind of just want something, but I don't want alcohol.
Yes.
This would have been perfect.
Unreal, my friend.
Like, this is perfect. The weather outside, just want a bit of this, bit
Yeah.
of something different than water.
Let's have a little taste of this elderflower one.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's good.
Blackberry's good.
Taste that, mate. Wow. I'm
Do
not
you
even a
wanna-
massive fan of
that's lemon and
elderflower.
lime
That's
is
lovely.
really good as well.
Yeah, I definitely get the blackberry with that. That's really nice.
Okay, if I'm rating all
Taste
these
this one.
flavors, I won't. Yeah, you ready?
Okay, I've got them in order as
I've
well.
got them in order. 1, 2, 3.
Interesting. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Yeah, I prefer the elderflower than the blackberry.
I'm not a fan of blackcurrant either, or blackberry. Is it?
Interesting. Blackberry, I think.
Usually,
yeah.
I'm not a fan of it, but
I see. Well,
Actually not
outside
bad.
of that, my friends.
oh, you've got a massive toilet roll next to you.
I do.
Yeah, give me that.
For my little evening gooning sessions in the podcast studio.
Right. So where are we ranking that?
Yes, good question, mate. Oh, God, it's a little bit wet on here now. Right, BEROs, Shandies. Where's it going on the list, mate? So we've got Love It, pretty good, just okay, not a fan, or Teddy Bling.
Okay, so our comparison,
Our
in my
comparison.
opinion, is Olmav. Almave?
Oh, Almave, yeah.
Almave. Oh, I'm
think
saying
that's
it
what's
really
called.
wrong then. Which is Lewis Hamilton's
Yes,
non-alcoholic tequila, which is good.
Really good.
But in terms of non-alcoholic, that's something we can at least
Shit.
like work against, right?
Yeah.
This is a very different vibe. Also,
I
you got
agree.
Hawkstone there, which is alcohol. I know it's
True.
IPA. And
Do you know
this
they're
is
part of
obviously-
they're one of the biggest companies in growth this year.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
reports came out recently, and there's scenes that they've been making in the Hawkstone lagers and ciders they're
It's
bringing out.
insane. It looks
It's
insane.
multi-million, like hundreds
Yeah,
of millions
yeah,
have gone into their projects they're bringing out. Though
Crazy.
crazy money. But anyway, carry on.
I think it is. Oh, do I love it?
I know where I
love
want to
it.
put it, but I'll let you say first. Should we say it on 3? Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Love
Love
it.
it. Yeah.
Love it. It
I
deserves
agree.
love
It deserves it.
love
It's so good, man.
It's very good.
Right, here we go. It's up there. BERO, you've taken top spot
Very good.
on the reviewer Revolt. That is
Wow.
mental.
And we've tried their actual beer as well.
Yeah, we drink alcohol. It's not like we don't drink alcohol, and we love alcohol.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
these
yeah.
are like a really tasteful
I think I
supplement.
prefer the
to sit
the
down and-
Shandy.
I prefer the Shandies. Oh,
To
actually,
their
no.
normal
There's
beer.
one of their beeros I absolutely, I can't remember
Yeah.
the favourite. I absolutely love.
Maybe we need to
But
do like
these-
a retest of it again.
I think
to be
so,
fair.
I think
That
so.
is so good.
So good,
And they're
man.
like
so
fairly
good.
new as well. And
Yeah.
they're slapping with
I
their
mean,
products.
it got launched in 2024. So within like a couple of years, 2 years, they've now brought out another line of
Smashed
Shandies and
it.
stuff. But sorry, to trace back to what I was saying before. Zendaya and Tom Holland's mum,
Yeah,
not beer
yeah.
drinkers. They wanted to have something on the
Yeah.
market, so Tom was there like, "Oh, we should make it part of the company."
Love that.
Which I love that.
And they've got to go into like prosecco. They've got to go
Yeah.
into that stuff
Yeah,
as well.
oh,
It's
100%.
easy
Yeah,
to
it
do
picks
for
up.
them.
I mean, as they scale and they can do, it's really smart to do product by product by product, eventually into the spirits game, eventually into the others.
Yeah.
They're doing really well.
It's
They're
just
proving
endless
concept
scope, isn't it,
every
really?
single time. Now,
Wow. Very,
for our other
very
one,
impressed. Go on,
we've
son.
featured on the list before Candy Kittens. However,
Yes.
that is owned or co-founded,
Yeah.
ran by the legend Jamie Laing. He's acquired a new business.
I know.
And his new business is Graze.
I know.
This is I did not see this coming, right?
Incredible.
Graze I thought it was a huge brand before anyway, but yeah, Jamie Lang's come in. He's acquired it because the
Incredible.
company wasn't doing too
I
well.
know.
And they've basically taken it and rebranded it. They're making a new vibe. They're giving it new
So you
flavors and things.
Purchased it for 36 million.
Yeah, crazy.
And have you
that
seen he
money.
started a
But-
TikTok series?
I didn't know he started a TikTok series.
100 days. Wait, what did he call it? 100 days to rebuild and relaunch Graze.
No. Interesting.
Yeah, so
I
he's
like
going.
that.
So what they did, and I just watched his TikTok very briefly.
Yeah.
But they're going on the streets and they're interviewing people. What are your thoughts on Graze? Because they felt like Graze didn't have a tagline or
Yeah.
slogan. Like people didn't really understand what it was.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
so they went around asking, "What do you think? Like, can we get some thoughts?"
Mm-hmm.
So they collected like a database of what people said, and out of that, they've come up apparently with a slogan and a tagline. Obviously, we don't know it yet because
Yeah.
it's not come out. But they're looking to rebrand the whole thing
Ah.
because it's a fantastic. Like I love these.
Oh, I think they're
but apparently
brilliant.
they're not very well known at
They're
all.
not very well known.
But like, if you look in the snack game, these are the most healthiest snacks you can get, in my
Yeah.
opinion, and they actually fill you up and they're tasty.
Yeah, I agree. They've got good portion sizes. Unilever bought Graze back in 2019. Do you know
Yeah.
how much for?
Was it like 4?
No.
Less.
They reported £150 million
Oh,
buying
wow.
Graze. So they've lost a lot of
So
money. with
obviously
this.
something's going wrong.
But Jamie's come in and gone, yeah, I think 36 a fair valuation. Unilever's agreed. He's
I'm
bought it off
very
them,
interested
which
to see
is
where
a
Graze
crazy
go.
purchase
Yeah.
from them. But yeah, mate, it's mental. Stronger branding, storytelling, social media marketing is what Jamie's looking to bring to it. Immediate plans for him. He's going to review every Graze product. He's going to redesign packaging. I think this is part of the redesign actually, which I quite like. It's very tasteful. It's like a bit more. I don't remember seeing their bags like this before, so I don't know if that's a
That
new
does look
size.
new.
Um,
And these look new as well in terms of flavors.
Yeah, but he's
So
looking
it
to
says
modernise.
new.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Well, this says new.
Oh, this one doesn't. Oh,
Top
fair
right. Oh, top. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does. Sorry, new. Yeah, brilliant. Well, I've got the chorizo and honey flavored nut medley, bro. What have you got?
Well, I've got smoky barbecue crunch here, and I've got cocoa and sea salt honey nut medley as well.
See, a chorizo sounds interesting.
That does sound good.
It's chorizo flavored as well. It's not got chorizo in it, which is interesting.
Smells incredible.
Wow,
Good, yeah.
wow, that's really good. What's that? Cocoa and sea salt.
That's
That
good.
sounds banging.
That's good.
Great protein.
Yeah.
36 grams is quite a lot. So yeah, mate, Graze. Good luck to them.
Oh.
Seems like they've got a big future ahead of them.
Right. We've tasted Forest Feast.
Oh, I was wondering if you were going to say this.
Mm.
I do feel like they're slightly different though.
They are, but in terms of nuts,
Nut quality.
so these are different. They have look, this sweet corn.
I'm going to say nut quality
I think.
better in Graze. I'm going to say variance of flavours better in Forest Feast.
That's
Would you agree? Or what's your take?
I agree. I think
What we say?
I'm gonna say I'm a bit biased. I do like Graze, but they're obviously doing something wrong,
Yes.
and they've obviously got competitors that are much better than them. Hence why they've lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put at. You know what? I would buy it. Like if I saw it in the shop, I would buy it. But would I buy it as my first go-to snack?
I know where I want to put it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Just okay.
Yeah. I think it goes under
But
the
you know
cake.
what? I'm very, very interested to see this rebranding. I think
Same.
it could easily go to pretty good very quickly. I think they just need to be a bigger brand out there. They need to do more stuff. They need to venture into different stuff.
But they're very much in a position to like start doing that.
I
now,
think
which
it's
is good.
perfect. Like in terms of what Jamie Lang's doing with Candy Kittens, I think Grey's is a perfect purchase.
Yeah.
It's like almost like a sister company in a sense.
Agreed.
Because Candy Kitchen's all about health, vegan kind of sweets.
True.
This all around healthy snack alternatives, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they're brilliant. Also, it'd be good if they made like party packs. Like these are quite good sizes, but even if they had like a larger pack, which you can get for like socials and functions, like that'd be an easy thing to turn.
They
into
have
a
the
party
little
with.
bars that are good, but they're expensive.
Really expensive.
Really expensive. Which is why I put them in just okay, to be honest, because they are expensive.
Agreed. Fair enough.
It. Good
well,
stuff,
that was Review of Revolt today.
There we go. Well, that sends us into our nugget of the business. For these
What are you giving the people, man?
YouTube people. I have a very, very special deal. It is HubSpot. Have you heard of it? Oh,
HubSpot.
HubSpot. Which
you said hump spot. I was like, it sounds like your dog inside me.
So, this is a CRM software, so
Okay.
customer relationships management, right? It's got email marketing, sales pipeline, lead tracking, customer support tools, marketing automation, all in one. It's a one-stop shop, essentially. And this is perfect for businesses looking to grow their customers, manage them at the same time, and their sales and marketing without paying full prices for actual people or lots of different software.
Fair.
Just go here. Now, we've got a special deal for startups.
What have we got for them?
So, you get 90% off in your first year. And then you can get 50% off in your second year and 25% off in your third year.
That's insane.
Using this tool, HubSpot. They are really pushing themselves to try and be the #1 CRM tool that people use, small businesses. Yeah. And this is what they're doing with their deals currently. So there is a link there.
That's basically 2.5 years through.
Exactly. There's a link there. We'll chuck it on our Notion page. You can go check it out directly to the link. And then if you qualify through their terms, which most people will if you are a genuine startup, then you will get that discount.
Rate that.
Insane.
Really rate that.
Insane.
Well, I think it's time for a little wheel spin. And then we're going over to the Patreon to do a little bit more on our conspiracies, my friends.
Yeah, we're tapping in.
And we're also going to get into a little bit about misinformation. So if you don't want to be misinformed and you don't want to believe the lies of the conspiracies,
like the escalator for
by all
Simpsons.
means, head over there. Are we ready?
Go on.
You have 25% off the Patreon, you lucky buggers, on a day like today.
Right.
Mental.
And I will remind you, if you do purchase 1 year membership for Patreon,
Don't remind them.
we lose our £773 that we're currently on, and it goes to zero for the month.
That's actually insane. It'd be so screwed.
And you got 25% off for a year.
Yeah, that's actually really important.
If not, and you want to check it out and just buy 1 month, you get it for £4 a month.
Well, today you get it for £3.
Well, yeah, you do actually, if you use the code.
10p a day, something like that. But you can head over there. We get extra Sunday specials out there. You get one-to-one support if you ever want to DM us about your business ideas.
Exactly.
And on top of that, you get extended episodes. So we're going to get into a little bit more today, inclusive of what might be our £5,000 unlock. But I'll say no more. In the meantime, love you. See you soon. At Susan Sliders everywhere. Toodle pip.
Oh!